Welcome, everybody. No, there's no guns, there's no excitement, there's nothing. Welcome to TJ Warren TV, Arsenal 0, Aston Villa 1. What was that? I'm gonna go off here real quick, and then I'm gonna let Dal go off because he's gonna break the chat. I thought we were a team full of passengers today. Nobody wanted to win. Everybody was out there just hanging on, not sacrificing anything, not actually going in. We got scored on by a guy named McGinn. Okay. Wasn't Ollie Watkins. It wasn't Douglas Luiz. It was McGinn. So those are my initial thoughts on the game. Martin Odegaard, take the armband off of him. Cowardly performance today. Had several chances to score, couldn't bury it. Alexander Zinchenko, he needs to be replaced. Absolutely disgraceful performance today. Giving the ball away in our final third, giving Aston Villa plenty of chances. Shameful performance. Gabriel Martinelli, not good today at all. Ben White, not good today. Got spun to the shadow realm by a guy named McGinn. Will Saliba, I don't know where his form's gone the last 3 games, but he was average at best. And David Raya, I backed this guy to the hilt.
Yeah, you did.
To the hilt. And you knew what time it was in the first 2 minutes of that game when he has to go in for a ball over Saliba's head and he can't catch it. He is dusty. We need to see more out of this club. Otherwise, everybody who is gassing up a title charge, you're going to have to hold a giant L. And I'm trying to keep my language down, but I'm definitely getting this thing demonetized. Big up everybody in the chat. Dal, how do you feel about that game?
I feel like we had 83 minutes to at least get 1 goal. And it just didn't come. It just didn't come. And I thought, everybody's calling Odegaard the ghost. I thought his second half performance was absolutely dreadful. The first half, I thought he was at least trying to do a couple things right, TJ, at least trying to do something. But Zinchenko again lets us down because he's too far up the pitch and in the middle, trying to be fucking Bart Simpson on a damn skateboard or whatever the hell he's trying to do. And Kai Havertz, I think he was one of the better players in the first half.
He was one of the better players, and that should tell you where we're at as a football club.
But in the second half, bro, again, he was just following Trossard. There was a time Zinchenko had the ball, and they were all just lined up one behind the other in like some sort of fucking military formation. So Zinchenko, Havertz, and Trossard all on the left side with no one making cuts on the inside, where it's wide open. I just don't see what are we trying to accomplish? I don't know what the strategy, the plan, or if there was any at all. And that's the game. We didn't even need a plan B. We had them pinned back in the first half, I don't know, 65% possession or so. I forget the numbers, but Ollie Watkins didn't even get a sniff in the first half. Nope. I mean, Saliba had a decent game because he kept Ollie Watkins quiet for about an hour. I just, I don't know why we struggle with these teams that play such a high line. The runs are incoherent. You can see Kai Havertz trying to run, but waiting for the ball, not knowing when Zinchenko is going to pass it or what Martinelli is going to do. It's like everyone's relying on everyone else to do their job for them.
Yep.
And then in the second half, like we talked before you turned on the show, what was that 50-50 ball Odegaard was supposed to go in on and pulled out of? I think it was around the 65th minute or so. I mean, it's little things like that cost us this game because they're not going to stop pressing, TJ. And big up everyone in the chat. Sorry you guys are feeling sick and upset. It was a game that we just didn't do anything. It's like we were kind of just all passengers and we're just watching them play around us. But the thing is, if you really watch it intently, which I know many of you did, we had them in the first half. I don't know why we did not score in the first half. Because to me, I was like, oh, we got the ball again. We got it again. We got it so many times in their defensive third. We won possession back many times. Martinez gave the ball away a couple times, and we didn't capitalize on anything.
Yeah.
Because we're not defensively acute to what we need to do to really press correctly. We're not Man City. We're not Liverpool. We press well against lesser teams, but when we get, those teams that are they're not great, but they're good, like Villa, it's we just lose all connection and all reality around us. And we get scared on the ball. We spend too much time on the ball. The passing isn't, tiki-taka, zip, zip, zip up the pitch like it normally would. And why is my homie calling me? Anyway, shout out. So, I don't know. These games are hard to critique because we had so much possession, bro, in that first, I thought, 55, 60 minutes, and we got away with nothing.
We had 61%. We had 61% of the ball.
And more than that, I'm sure, in the first half, bro.
Yeah.
I just don't don't understand where the lack of communication is, the cutting runs. This identifies we need again, I'm at a 7 to 9 player clear out by summer. We something's got to change. Big up, Juminho. And I'm very conflicted with what Odegaard really brings to this side now after today. I think we see parts of brilliance, and then we see this absolute donkey bullshit that we saw today in the second half. And there's got to be a happy medium somewhere. If not, he needs to go. And we need to get a lot of money for him because of his past performances, which aren't living up to current performances, right? What are we going to, if we sell him, we're going to get 25, 30 mil, what we paid for him? The whole thing's a shit show when it comes to teams, TJ, that just do not give us space.
Yeah.
They just don't give us space.
No, I agree. And we were, and here's the thing is it's like, I don't feel like we got involved in that. We really didn't get involved in that game, in my opinion. This might just be my opinion. I don't feel like we really got involved in the game until like 20, 25 minutes in. I felt like we were getting pressed. We were playing careless. Nobody was really, I don't know what these guys were expecting coming out of the locker room in the first half, because it just did not look like we showed up. It doesn't look like I'm wondering if Arteta not being there just completely threw them off, or because that's just not like, and I'm not saying that that's it, but they looked flat. There was no edge. I'm really, and here's another thing that's starting to be an uncomfortable truth. Bukayo Saka is becoming, and the way we are utilizing Bukayo Saka is predictable. It's completely predictable. He gets the ball outside of the box. He dribbles to the edge of the box, shoots it over to his left foot, and tries to curl it in. It's not working. It's not working.
Right.
We need to stop with this. Okay, we're gonna get Saka to the edge of the box, and he's gonna slot it away, or we're gonna knock it back to Odegaard outside of and he's gonna slot it in outside of the box. Odegaard could not hit the broadside of a barn today, and when he did hit the net, it was right at Emi Martinez. We made Emi Martinez look like prime Schmeichel tonight, and we were getting balls right at him. No shots that were worth anything, in my opinion. But it is what it is. And if you look at like SofaScore or whatever ratings you at, they made Emi Martinez the man of the match just because of how many saves he had.
Yeah, look how much he jumped out of goal. He just jumped. The ball gets in the air. He just jumps and catches it like a normal goalkeeper should. David Reyes sees the ball in the air and he takes a step back. Aaron Ramsdale sees the ball in the air and he goes to punch it and misses it. Emi Martinez jumps in the air and catches it. There's a big difference between those three. And, like our man Will said, 69%. It's just, we're predicting 2-1, 1-0, 2-0, and so forth. And once it went 1-0, I was like, okay, 7th, 8th minute, we got time. And then we just completely, I felt dominated that first half. Maybe it wasn't the percentage numbers I thought it was, but it seemed like we just had it over and over because they kept giving it away.
At the end, definitely.
Just,
But at the beginning, we were getting pressed like a cheap suit.
yeah, at the
It
end,
just
because he finally pushed the whole Emery managed the game. He said, at the end, we're going to get our subs on, which they put, 5 subs on in the second half or 4, right? We put on 2, and they just said, okay, we'll just press them up. Yep. That's what they did. And we started to make the mistakes that they did in the first half. And so it was to me a game of 2 halves. The first half, I thought we should have scored just because of ball possession, but I know that doesn't always lead to goals.
Yep.
Yeah. The first 10 minutes, absolutely, MDO. We were all over the place. We looked like lost puppies. And again, Ben White getting spun like a top. And it's, there's Ben White at center back, right? He was right back, but he was almost playing center back when McGinn took him for a trip.
We got taken for a ride, bro.
Yeah, and that's that's good footballers will do that. That's what we see in the Prem a lot. But it's just defensive awareness and just being, like MDL said, you got to be tuned in from the moment the whistle blows. And it felt like, the first 10 minutes were absolutely erratic, for sure. For sure. Yeah. That's a very good analysis. And you can see that Aston Villa sensed that, and that's when you play like these better teams. Like they can sense your hesitation. They can sense your fear. They can sense your lack of aggression. And that all came to fruition even more in the second half when you see your captain pulling out of a 50-50 challenge. And Zinchenko trying to give direction, and the players lined up all, parallel, and nobody's making cuts. It's stupid, dude. It just looks dumb.
No, it is absolutely dumb. Big up Eli inside. Big up. Yeah, I'm fuming. We're all fuming, bro. We are all fuming. We got to hold the L, unfortunately, because our guys did not come. They didn't come to play today. They didn't. It's just it's so hard. It's so hard to kind of break this one down because if you look at it, we controlled the ball very, very well. We just cannot finish. We could not finish a thing today.
Yeah, there's no running.
I'm so frustrated. Yeah,
overlaps. I mean, I'm sorry to interrupt, but you're
right. Go.
It's midfielders not overlapping. Like everybody expects the fullbacks, left back and right back. It's the midfielders. Like Odegaard's standing there waiting, and Havertz standing there waiting and watching, Martinelli, watching Jesus, and trying to get in the game. But it's like, just make a decision. Just run. If you see an opening, run. Just take advantage of the opportunities. And that's, I think, what we didn't do today. We were so concerned about getting that perfect little Wenger goal, tiki-taka pass. Oh, it's across the face of the goal. Oh, Saka puts it in from 2 yards. No, games against Villa, and I'm going to throw our scumbag buddies there, Tottenham. You have to shoot the ball, bro, in the outside and around the 18-yard box.
Yep.
You have to take those shots. You have to get Emi Martinez on the ground. You have to get him parrying shots off, which I thought we did kind of okay in the first half. It's so frustrating to watch, bro. It's like I was going to say I'd rather almost lose 3-0, but that definitely isn't true. But it feels like a big loss,
Well, it was a big game because we knew what was at stake. It was first place. Liverpool overtakes us now, and it's not, and it's looking long the rest of the month of December because we have PSV, which nobody's going to give a crap about. We're playing the kids, and then we have Brighton, which you never know what Brighton is going to show up. They drew to Burnley today, weird, and then we got and then we got Bournemouth beat United. That's crazy. But then we have Liverpool, like. It's looking long. Like this is a game that we had to win to get it to go into January in first place. And it's not, and now it's not going to happen. It's definitely not going to happen now because we cannot play like this. We cannot play like this and expect a result against number 1, Brighton, number 2, Liverpool at Anfield.
Right.
Like you start looking ahead and we could be in 4th place by January.
We could be. But one thing to remember, too, is Villa have played a lot of games at home, and that's why they've gone on this run. They've won 15 or 16 straight at home. They're going on a run, and at the end of the day, again, the cream rises to the top. There's no way Villa's going to finish first or second place. They're going to have more injuries. Your eyes get wide, bro, but I just don't. I know we're predicting them fourth and fifth, which I think is doable, but I don't think they're going to win the league, and I don't think
they're winning. I don't think they're winning the league, but I think they're qualifying for top. I think they're a shout for top 4.
Right. Yeah, top 4, top 5 for sure. Right now on current form, absolutely. But there's still a lot of games left to play, and they have to come see us, right? They have to go a lot of places and get points, So, yeah, big up,
friend.
I'm more annoyed too than anything. I'm annoyed and angry that we didn't take the chances when they came.
Yep, me too. I'm just, I'm honestly kind of lost for words, and I'm trying to get this. And I'm trying to get this rating things together. When see, this is what happens when Connor's not here, man. Connor. I need to stop giving Connor days off. You know what I mean? It's ridiculous. This guy, Liverpool. Yeah, I know. Tottenham away. That's what I'm talking about. Liverpool away soon. I'm not looking forward to it. The ops are going to look forward to it, which is just fine. That's just fine. But yeah, it's one of those things. Big up, Manny. Hope you're well, my friend. Mike Doss. Yeah, it's a.
Hey Jacob, you're not telling us anything we don't know, bro.
Yeah. Stell, we know this. We're aware of this. There's literally nobody on this channel has ever said that Mikel Arteta is better than Unai Emery. You're in the wrong spot here. You can talk. You can drop this garbage at other Arsenal channels, but you know me, and I would never have said anything.
Emery has more trophies than Arteta has fingers, so there you go.
Yeah, exactly. Getting beat by the manager, we sacked twice. Yeah, it's not. No, it's peak for us right now, man, and we just gotta hold it. Like it's one of those things where, look, if I could, I'm trying to think of like one good thing to say about Arsenal today, and I just can't. Like it was average. It was average to bad.
Yep.
All around the pitch.
Absolutely. It was below average. Yeah, and it's a tricky place to go to play. It always has been. It's like there's nothing new, right? There's nothing new. There's games we've blown Aston Villa out of the water, and there's games they've played us really close and come out with draws, but rarely have they beaten us. They will not. If we're still in good form and they come to the Emirates, bro, we're gonna batter them. I mean, that's just been sort of the MO lately, even though we have dropped some points at home as well. We've still skidded out, right, with last-minute goals. And, today we just pressed our luck a little too much. And I don't think he made substitutes at the right time. But look at the bench, dude. If you bring Jorginho on, excuse my French, what the fuck is he going to do against Villa? Really. You bring Reece Nelson on for another Bournemouth miracle. Give me a break. The guy is dusted. He's done.
Yeah, Gunnar ER, that'll happen later. It's just a little early here.
The mix might help too. Thank you guys, kids. Just kidding. Big up ER. Yeah, it's one of those things where we came there, they beat us, and now to say it, we move on. I mean, we did not take our chances today. We didn't play well today. The passing was bad. The communication was bad. We can get right into ratings if you want, bro, because I think there's not going to be many surprises on the numbers, I don't think.
No. I mean, and we'll get to ratings here in a second. We'll go ahead and say what's up to the folks in the chat. Big up Hen and Gunnar. Big up Jamino. Big up Gunnar ER, obviously. Big up my guy Eli. Yeah, Eli. I was literally about to ask Dal about this before we got into ratings. Dal, when are we going to get rid of Eddie and Kedia? When can we stop this facade? This absolute fraud of a player. Sorry, this guy is awful. If he's not playing a championship side or a League One side, if he's not playing against Sunderland, he's not doing shit. He's not doing shit.
Right.
This guy is awful. He had a chance. He had a chance to take down the ball and bury it. And what does he do? I think he might have been offside either way. But he freaking heads. What was that? What are you doing?
I know. Well, trust me. That's when I threw the remote in the couch and said it was over and turned off the TV. It's just, He could have been offsides again. Every time we had some sort of penetration of goal, we ended up just a bit offsides. If the VAR would have gone check, your fucking elbow would have been in front, or a hand would have been in front, or our toe. Something would have been off. And again, the substitutes, because you know that Arteta and Airpot Alpi, they don't trust the subs. They don't trust any one of those players coming off the bench, and they shouldn't. And I don't blame them, but it's their own recruiting. Again, it's Arteta creating problems for himself, just like he created this season with the goalkeeping situation. And no keeper would have stopped that McGinn shot, bro.
He absolutely no, I know. I don't blame Rhea for that. What I do blame Rhea is
right for that when he's on his fucking knees trying to defend.
Yeah, no, so yeah, and on that goal, I mean, the whole back line has to hold responsibility. Like, and here's the thing is, it's like Rhea was average today. I don't blame him for the goal, but I do blame him for, like, if you have this guy behind you and you know for a fact that he is off form, you're going to throw off everything else because you can tell that he's not confident. Like, he got ruined by Luton Town. Okay? Yeah, and if he does, Luton Town, I'm going to say that one more time. Luton Town got into David Raya's head. This guy who's a top 3 goaltender in the Premier League last season, and he's letting Luton Town shake him. I'm just not. And you know what? It's just like, I hate admitting when I'm wrong, but I'll do it. Like, and right now it's looking like I'm wrong about this guy.
Yes.
Yeah, no, Will, I get that. I get that, Will. He played well enough. But you could tell that he is not confident right now. He's not.
Shots any goalkeeper should be saving. Like,
yes.
I'm tired of giving these guys credit for just doing their job.
Exactly.
That's where I get the up at, is that we've said Saliba's been off and on in form, which I guess is kind of true. I just don't. I see these, like Will's saying, these possession percentage numbers. And I know possession doesn't mean goals. I mean, I know that. But it's like we had so many chances. We were just literally stealing the ball in our own attacking third from their defense. And we just couldn't decide where the hell to pass it. It looked like Joe Willock on a fast break and can't decide where to put the ball. But I'll take Joe Willock right now over Odegaard. I know that for damn sure.
Yep.
I'm just lost for words. Martinelli, there's another one we haven't really touched on yet. I got 2 words, 4 or 5 words, I don't know, for Martinelli. Pick your freaking head up.
Yep.
Stop looking at the ball on the feet, bro. It's just he's a fantastic winger, bro. He's my winger. He's our winger. He's our number 11. He's our guy. I get it. But there comes a point where it's like you start to see the same mistakes over and over and over in games. He's not penetrating anything when he's literally staring at the opposing player's feet. And we all know what he's trying to do. He's trying to get around him. I get that. Find a pass, get a shot on goal. I mean, I know what he's trying to do, but it's just like lift your head up. And this is not only the complaint we've all had. Our man Kyle said it. TJ, you've said it. Connor said it. AJ said it. Guderiar said it. Hendon Gunnar said it. Jez has said it. He has to lift his head up.
Yep.
Open his body. Look at Vinny Jr. His head isn't down. He looks down, looks at the goal, and he goes for it. Yeah.
I don't know what game you watched, Jaminho. I thought Martinelli was poor today.
I thought he was very, very average today.
I thought he was. Yeah. Set pieces are a joke. Set pieces were bad too. I mean, overall this season our set pieces have been okay, but today they were awful. Today they were
most goals scored from corners in the PL.
Yeah. So like, yeah, these people saying, "Oh, the set pieces are bad." We're statistically that's not true. Statistically, we're good at set pieces. Today they were bad. Yeah.
Jaminho has a point. Martinelli, here we are, week 16. Martinelli's got 2 league goals.
Yeah. How many goals did he have at this time last season? Like, and that was the thing we kept bringing up. Is Saka going to be able to match his output from last season? Is Martinelli going to be able to match his output from last season? Is Jesus going to be able to actually stay on the pitch? You know, it's one of those things where there was a comment up here that I want to highlight. Hold on. I don't remember who put it on there, but somebody in the chat said there's no shame to losing to Aston Villa. That is true. This Aston Villa team, there is no shame in losing it. It is the way we lost. Right. It is the way we lost that infuriates me. Infuriates me.
Same here. I don't. Maybe we could pull up the numbers. Jamino or Will, somebody's got shots on goal and shots. I haven't looked at the match facts.
Here, I'll
but you're absolutely 100% right, TJ. 1,000% right. It's the way we lost. If we go out, if we have 10 shots on goal and 22 shots on, like they had 22 shots on City. They did none of that today. Right? So let's think about that as well, right? And that even makes me more angry that we didn't win today. Is because they did not perform nearly as well as they did against City today. No way. And they know it. I think Emery will look at those two games and go, what we did against City was right. What we did today against Arsenal was we got let off because there was some times there we could have scored. The handball, whatever. To me, it looked like it hit Matty Cash first on the arm. Maybe it was the shoulder, but that's, And Will, thanks, Will. 5 on target, 12 shots. Yeah. 12, and that's 5 on target. That's you would think we would put one.
Well, it's also one of those things, man, where look, finish your chances. I think that's the most infuriating part about it is Odegaard had 2 or 3 locked on chances and just either put it right into Emmy or it was right next to him, like routine saves.
Yeah. I mean.
Yeah, 3 big chances missed. I know, Will. I know.
Yeah.
I know. You guys can rub it in. That's fine. This is our second loss of the season.
Right,
but all I'm gonna say is 1 in 15. Sorry, Dal. Go ahead.
No, you're fine. No, 3 big chances missed. Exactly, and that's what the frustrating part is, right? Is that if we just bag one of those, it's 1-1. We get out of Villa with a draw, which I would have had no problem with. A lot of people are predicting 2-1. It could have been 2-1 today, us. And again, it just shows how frustrating it is to have 69% possession and not have anything to show for it. But, and there's times I thought, I was starting to get on the old bandwagon of, every time we get the ball, we got fouled. There's a part of me that thought that too. Every time I felt like we're always falling on the ground. They're taking little nicks and hits with us, but that's part and parcel of the game. You're going to get little nicks. Like the Trossard thing, get up.
Yeah.
Get up, bro. You got touched like that. I mean, I know it hurts on the top of your ankle or whatever, but get your ass up. Again, another opportunity, a chance we could have created if he would have had some control, right? Mm-hmm. Jesus, ball bouncing off his shin. I mean, it's just those little mistakes like that. I've seen this week in and week out. It's the little mistakes that kill you. And that's what happens.
That touch from Jesus. Yeah, and that passage of play I know you're talking about, that touch from Jesus was awful. It was a little high, but still, you got to be able to bring that ball down.
Take it on your ball sack. Take it. Take it. Yeah. The ball's not always going to be where you want to be. You know this, TJ. The chat knows this. You can't receive the perfect pass all the time. And that's another issue with Jesus. He wants this perfect pass, and he gets all flustered when it doesn't come in the right way that he wants it. And he gets in his own head, and then the defense gets in his head, and this is what happens. He's flailing around. And I don't know about that Douglas Luiz. It looked like he more or less hooked his leg. Maybe there was more of a penalty there, but I thought overall the ref did okay. I'm not going to blame this at all on the ref. No way, shape, or form. We had 83 minutes to get 1 goal, and we didn't do it. 83 plus 90 minutes to get a goal, TJ. That game was 97 minutes long. I think McGinn scored in the 7th or 8th minute.
It was the 7th minute.
So there you go. We literally had an hour and a half to score.
Yeah.
And we didn't do it. That is not the ref's fault.
No, we only have ourselves to blame on that one. We really do. I'm just we're gonna get into ratings now. I'm just fuming because honestly we get to hold this now, and yeah, it's gonna be a long week. It's gonna be a long week, and nobody's gonna care. Nobody's gonna care about freaking PSV. I don't care about that game. I don't even know if I'm gonna do a match reaction for it. I don't give a shit about it. But it makes me, these kinds of performances are going to make me very, very nervous playing against Brighton and then going to Liverpool. Mm-hmm. I'm going to keep saying it over and over and over again. All these people that are saying we are a title contending club can look at that performance and go, oh yeah, Yeah, we're definitely in it. Yeah, drop me out of that whole conversation.
Right. I mean,
I'm gonna pass the link to a few people here.
I would say on points we're in it. Obviously, we're battling for the title. But if we continue with performance like that, you're right. DJ will end up, 5th or 6th place.
Yep.
Liverpool's going to be a tough one to go. But if we can already start to do the math, I think we can get something with Brighton. Liverpool's going to be tough, but that's just life.
Yeah,
you got to
go it is, bro.
Games. I mean, it's just it's sad that we put in such a performance today, and I hope this performance isn't what's to come, right, against Liverpool. We'll make some adjustments. And I'm not trying to say that everything's rosy because we're still in 2nd place, which is good. But we have some tough games coming up. But all the teams do, bro. All the teams do. Christmas time sucks for every club. This will make or break the teams at the bottom. This will make or break the teams at the top. And everybody in the middle kind of stays, right?
Yeah. Big up, Donna Cullen. Yeah, I'm not happy, Donna. I'm not happy, Donna. I'm not happy. I passed the link. I'm going to get Hugo. Can you come on? Can Hugo come on? Hugo, I invited Eli on as well. Hugo, let me know if you can come on, and we'll get you on here. We're gonna do the match. We're gonna do the player ratings, and then I'm gonna go find something better to do with my weekend because that was disappointing.
Called the gym.
But big up everybody in the side. Luca inside, big up Luca. Luca, make sure go check out his channel, Luca AFC. Starting leg 2 of my world tour. All right, enjoy that. Enjoy it. Enjoy your PR. When your squad is doing as bad as it is, Will, you got to find joy somewhere, I guess.
That's very true.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Hold on, Hugo. I'm getting you the link now. And Eli, check your messages. I passed it to you guys. We're gonna let these 2 guys on. I like this. I like the scene that we're doing where we just pass the link to a few people in the chat and they come on. And we do the player ratings and we'll get out of here. Big up Eli. He is in the back. My guy. Eli, what's up, brother?
What's good, TJ? What's good, Doc? How's it going?
Bro, how you doing, Eli? Good to see you.
Hey, good to see y'all too, man.
Eli, give us your 2-minute synopsis here.
2-minute synopsis. I can sum this game in 2 words. Or 3 words, actually. Not good enough. Not good enough. Like, our players are weak on the ball. They get bullied all the time. They just don't have that dog in them. You know what I'm saying? Like, at least Xhaka last year had dog in him. Declan Rice, he got dog in him, but he can't do it by himself because Odegaard, again, too weak, went missing all sorts of shots. I could have put that in. I don't even play football. I could put it in. It's like, bro, what are you doing? Sure. You're literally like you nailed these shots last year. Like you ate these shots for fun last year. Like, bro, what are we doing here? What are we doing? It's like, come on now. Like you it's just they make it too easy for the opposition to bully us. Like the same thing happened against Newcastle. As soon as they get stuck up on us, we lose all of our confidence. We lose all of our discipline, and it just goes out the window. And we just lose ourselves, and we don't know how to recover from it. And I know we say that there's no shame in losing. Yeah, there's no shame in losing, but like y'all said, it's the way we lost. Like we capitulated. We should have easily won that game, hands down. Like I went in that game confident. Like I just knew Emery was not gonna have a good evening. You know what I'm saying? But he ended up having a good evening anyway. I'm so upset. I'm so upset about that. Like that performance today just showed me that this team ain't good enough. This manager ain't good enough. Because if we had a competent manager, he would have had them stuck. He would have had them stuck off in there. Like Eddie Howe gets Newcastle stuck off in there. Like Emery got Aston Villa stuck off up in there. Right. Liverpool will get stuck off in there. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not good enough.
Hey Eli, I got a question for you. Do you think Arteta's scared to make subs because he doesn't trust the bench?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Like, just look at our bench. We ain't got nobody. We have nobody. The only person that we have on the bench that's quality It's Trossard. Everybody else is mid. Everybody else is mid. There's nobody that, with quality that we can bring off the bench that can do a job. Like, if anything, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'd put Noaneri out there. I feel like he'll do a better job than most of these players on the bench.
Mm.
Like he showed us what he can do last year, and he's not given a chance. Look at Kobe Minu. He's getting opportunities. You know what I'm saying? Why can't Noaneri get an opportunity? You know what I'm saying? Like it's just really frustrating that, you know, our manager isn't really trying to shake things up. Like he's consistently playing with
Right.
fire. Consistently playing with fire. We don't get burnt. We got burnt. What is this? Our fourth loss of the season?
Second.
Fourth loss in all
Yeah, in
comps.
all competitions. I'm talking about all competitions. We shouldn't have been losing any of these games. No way. We should be undefeated, in my opinion. Like, if we played the way we played last year, we would be undefeated easily. Just blitz them and then just sit back.
Yeah.
That's all we got to do. Blitz them and then sit back. And then you can conserve energy. You can do all of the things that you want to do. You can make your little subs, and then we can just sit back and just hold that result. But no, we can't do that. We can't do that because we playing this shambolic football. Like I can't even call this football. I don't know what it is. It ain't football. It ain't football what we playing. It's ridiculous.
Like you said something before, like changing up something drastic, and I brought up on the show yesterday with Lee. You know, I know it's pretty unheard of a lot of the time, but I know it's been done in certain circumstances. To get to where we need to go, do we need to make a change with the armband? Like, if we give the armband, if we give the armband to Declan Rice, would that give us the X factor to push on to win the league? If we keep the armband on guard, is that going to hinder us in going to where we need to go?
Honestly, I don't think it'll make that much difference, but I think it'll make enough of a difference to, I know for sure in that locker room, I know who the true leaders are. It ain't Odegaard.
No.
It ain't Odegaard. It ain't Zinchenko. It ain't none of these soft brothers up in there. It ain't none of them. It's the Declan Rices. It's the Gabriels. I can't even count Saliba right now. I ain't gonna say he's soft, but he's more of the techie player. But you need somebody that's gonna get stuck off up in there to be your captain. You know what I'm saying? Like we need somebody with that Vieira type presence, which Declan Rice has, which Gabriel has. Like Gabriel is the only person on that pitch today that can walk away with his head held high. That man defended extremely well. Like without him, we probably would have conceded another couple goals.
True.
Easy. I'm just like, what kind of mess is this? Why is our defender winning man of the match? No, he shouldn't be winning man of the match. We should be, giving Saka that. We should be giving Martinelli that, Odegaard, Jesus. But no, they all didn't show up today. They thought it was going to be a walk in the park, and they got kicked around, just like they did at Newcastle. Not good enough.
So you're thinking like Rice, like a drastic change to shake things up. I mean, I just don't know what we can do besides what I'm saying of stripping Odegaard of the armband. I don't know anything that Arteta can come up with that's going to change things, right? Because the thing, Eli, is that we're still second, right? Of course we need to win every game, but there's certain games we are going to drop points on, and this is one of them, right? Unfortunately, and if we start going over the schedule and we start looking at in the back schedule of games we've won, we're still in the title fight. I guess is what I'm trying to say. And again, I think if you make a drastic move, meaning stripping Odegaard of the armband, giving it to Rice, I think there's something there. But I know Arteta's not going to do that. I mean, you're just not a 22-year-old kid.
Arteta's just like this team. He's spineless.
To happen, like something drastic needs to happen. And if it's recruiting in January, if it's some sort of plan B that we come up with between now and the end of the year, I want to see it. I want to see something change because
100%.
Today was just, again, like the Newcastle game, like you said, it was just a bunch of kids fighting out on the playground to me with nothing really happening. but we still had 60% possession, and we couldn't score in 90 freaking minutes, bro.
Exactly, and they want to blame the ref. You can't blame the ref.
Can't blame the ref.
We had 90 minutes. We had 90 minutes to put some in the back of the net. At 90 minutes, we can't blame the ref. Yeah, the ref had a howler. We probably should have had a penalty. Even if they disallowed the goal, we probably should have had the penalty. But we can't rely on that. Just like Man City don't rely on that. We can't rely on that. We gotta be strong enough as a team to be able to fight for these results. You know what I'm saying? Like people kept saying last week when we won that last minute or in midweek when we won that game against Luton. Oh, this is the sign of champions. Are you sure? Are you sure? Are you sure? Sign of champions. Nah. I got to see it more consistently.
If we went today, Eli, I could say, okay, there's something there, and we're really into it. But again, it's like you said, TJ and our friends in the chat. It's not the loss; it's the way we lost. Because it's a tough place to play. You're either going to win. Well, any game you're going to win, draw, or lose. But Villa, it's like you're going to win or you're really going to lose. It's very hard to draw there, right? It's either one or the other.
And see, what I didn't understand.
They're a tough squad, man. I mean, we've seen what they can do.
Yep.
Yeah, what I don't understand is the fact that high line was there to got today. Like they played for us. Their high line was the equivalent of Tottenham versus Chelsea. Like we could have easily just lobbed the balls over the top. Go get it, Martinelli. You're the fastest player on the team. You got 90 pace on FIFA. Go get it. Saka. You got 87 pace on FIFA. Go get it. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all are fast. Y'all can outpace these fullbacks they got. They fullbacks aren't fast. Konza he's not fast. Like he's big, physical, and strong, yes, but he's not that fast. He's not faster than Martinelli. Same thing with Luka Dean. Yeah, he's good, techie on the ball, but he's not gonna catch Saka in a foot race. Why aren't we lobbing the ball over the top? It's there to get got at. You know, we could have easily did that, but no, we want to play that pretty tiki taka football. Oh, I'm a channel my inner Iniesta. No, you're not. You know what I'm saying? It's not going that way.
Well, no, and we tried to chip it over the top. You guys remember this? We tried to chip it over the top, and Jesus didn't run. There was literally a play there where we played, and he looked like he was going to make a run after the ball, and then he peeled off. I'm like, what are we doing? Yeah. Like, what are we doing? I know you said, oh yeah, scoring goals isn't my strong suit. Well, neither is running, apparently. Like, what are we doing here? Now I'm getting mad again. You know what? Let's get into the player ratings. I'm getting mad again. I'm just getting mad, bro. And then you got losers like this coming into the chat, freaking saying that I said Odegaard was clear Madison, which I never said ever. Ever.
You don't talk to
me.
One quick thing.
Quit lying on my name, Jacob.
One quick thing. So, Dada, asked your earlier question about, what we need. If we don't go big in January, I'm writing the season off.
Me too, because we're gonna have a
you have to.
Yeah, who we need 7 to 9 player clear out. By summer, we're not gonna get rid of players in January, right? That's just not gonna happen.
I just give me 2 players. Just give me 2 players. I just need a striker and a midfielder. Or defender, one of those 2. Just give me one of those 2.
Midfield, I want Zubamendi, and I want a striker, Ivan Toney, and I don't...
Give me Ivan Toney all day.
Ivan Toney or Paulinho, or shut up. That's what I got to say.
Oh, bro, I'm saying Paulinho, what a player.
I'll take Pedro Neto and Toney. I think we need a striker and a winger more than we need a midfielder, but then I look at the midfield, like Party's probably going to go in January to Juve. Maybe there's something we can do there to get Vlahovic, because I think if Toney doesn't come, Vlahovic is probably my second or third. I don't know. I don't really rate him either. But Toney and Zubamendi, I think those 2, Toney and Paulinho, Toney and Douglas Luiz. I mean there's a lot. I think Toney right now, Toney and Zubamendi, I think would be my 2.
So check this out. Just think about a midfield of Paulinho cleaning up, Declan Rice in the 8, and Odegaard at the 10. Oh, you ain't getting through that midfield.
Right, you ain't getting through that. I think I want Kai Havertz at the 10 because Kai Havertz was better than Odegaard today.
Kai Havertz was ahead of Odegaard today.
Yeah.
But if you think about it, though, if you think about it, like this year, I feel like the reason for Odegaard's drop off is that he's playing in a position that he's not comfortable with. He's not an eight. I don't think he's an eight
he's a
because
full.
he doesn't have the temperament or the mindset of an eight. He has more of the temperament of a 10. And if he
Right.
plays in that 10 role like he did last year, because he didn't really have to track back last year. He stayed forward. And it was Partey and Xhaka that was tracking back and cleaning
Right.
up everything. That's part of the reason why we were so good and why we were flowing,
Correct.
because he was staying forward and they passed the ball. He was doing his little flicks and tricks and all that. But now he got to get stuck off up in it. He ain't ready. He ain't forward.
Right. And I always think of 4-3-3 never really, my opinion, some people disagree. A 4-3-3 never really suits a number 10. For me,
Not at all. Yeah.
like the left mid and the right mid are basically box to box mids anyway. In some sort of way, one can hold back, but it really depends on the flow of play and where the ball's at, right? But
Right.
Odegaard, I think, would excel in a 4-2-3-1. He was right
Oh
behind
yeah.
Jesus or Ivan Toney, where he can just stay up the pitch and not worry, like you said, of having to defend like a number 8 has to do. And I agree with you 1,000%. I think we would see a different Odegaard in a 4-2-3-1 with Polina and Rice in front of the back four.
Oh
With
yeah.
Martinelli, Odegaard, Saka, the three, and then hopefully Tony or Jesus up front. I think you would see a completely different Arsenal.
And then we need to recall Tierney. Recall Tierney today.
I don't think
Today.
I don't think he's playing at Sociedad right now really that much. I thought he was injured and off and
I
on.
thought he was injured.
I think he just came back from injury, because I think the last game I watched for Sociedad, he was on the bench because he was just coming back from injury.
Well,
He'll never get called. I don't think he'll play for Arsenal again.
Yeah, he's done.
I don't think so either. It's unfortunate, man. I just want this manager gone. I want him gone.
Yeah, me too. Me too at this point, because we know at this point, let's be honest, he's probably not going to take the FA Cup seriously. So we're not winning anything. So that means I'm Arteta out, I guess. Will Stewart says, I got a clip for TJ and the Wings. Got to hold it till Monday. That's fine. Anything I said is not worse than what you said about Tottenham finishing above Arsenal by the end of the season. That's not happening. That is not happening. Clip that too. Go ahead. since I got a lot of fans out here. Okay, guys, we're gonna start wrapping up, but let's just rapid fire through the player ratings here. Let's just go one by one. Each of us takes one player, and we'll keep going.
Okay.
Yeah. Will, that's absolutely shocking. 1 in 15.
Nice, Will. Jeez.
Will can't let it go, man. He can't.
They gotta go to Newcastle. Newcastle go there, or they gotta go to Newcastle tomorrow.
No, Newcastle's going there, and they're probably gonna get pammed. I think it's going to be hilarious.
Yeah.
All right, let's go ahead. We'll start with David Raya. Let's just go around. I'm going to give David Raya a 6. He was fine. Couldn't really do much of the goal. He's still very, very shaky. But he made saves when he needed to make saves. The one I don't necessarily blame him for the goal. I blame Ben White for the goal. So I'm going 6. Eli Zinchenko.
Poor, man. Poor. He gets a 4 from me. Absolutely poor. Gave the ball away too many times. Didn't look, he just didn't look confident today, and he got bullied. Not good enough.
Dude, giving the ball away in the final third, I agree with the 4. I agree with that 4 100%. I want to wait. I want to for pure entertainment value, we're gonna go a little out of order here. Dal, Ben White.
Ben White. Oh God.
Ben Shite.
For the McGinn
Ben Shite today, bro. Ben Shite.
Yeah, I'm gonna give him a 4. He was at fault for the McGinn goal, but again, no goalie would have stopped that goal. Come on now. I mean, that thing was a rocket from 7 yards out. But Ben White should have stood his ground instead of gone to ground and fallen on his knee.
Right.
What are you giving him?
I'm gonna give him a 4. I know Gunnar saying what people were saying 1. But
I don't disagree.
Now I feel like a dunce. Yeah.
Will, I'm so glad that you're a fan. I'm so glad that you're a fan, bro. Make sure everybody's smashing the likes too, by the way.
Yeah.
Get us to Get us to 30 likes before the end of the stream.
There was effort there today on his part. He felt terrible for the goal. Obviously, he didn't want that to happen. Obviously, he knew it was his fault. But he could have been better. He could have been better.
Yeah. Should have made more overlapping runs too.
Yep.
100%.
Ineffective.
Very ineffective.
Just there.
I'll take. Actually, I want to take Saliba. I'm going to take Saliba because it's my channel and I'll do what I want. Saliba gets a 5. Saliba gets a 5. I didn't think he was very good today. Looking a little bit out of form, I would say. I still think he's one of the best center backs in the Premier League, but he's off form right now. He's not playing well. There's not a lot of communication going on that back line. You can tell that they're kind of hanging their heads a little bit. So hopefully Gabriel and the rest of the boys can shake out of it. But man, no, I thought Saliba was average today at best. So 5. What do you? Yep. Gabriel, Eli, what do you got?
He gets a 7. Best player on the pitch for us today. Best player. That's all I can say. Like without him, we probably concede at least 2 more goals. Easy. Yep. Easy.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Nobody gets higher than a 7 for me.
Yeah. I agree. I definitely agree with that. Dal, Declan Rice.
Declan Rice? 6. I believe Eli. I think Gabriel was the best player on the pitch. No one, is getting a 7 or higher for me today. He's in the far left corner there, TJ.
Oh, geez. Sorry.
I think 6 because, he was, again, above average energy. You can see that every time he has the ball, he's trying to do something. And
trying to create something.
Better games. And that's why I'm giving him a 6. I think, I'm not giving him a 6 just because he didn't put one in the 92nd minute, right? It's just like some of it today was just a little slow. He was a little slower on the ball today than I would have liked.
Yeah, to be fair, he was playing by himself.
No, he was. I mean, and he's making runs. He's making runs up the field trying to create something. So at least he's trying to create, unlike the guy we're going to go into here in a minute. It was just not, he can't do it all. That's the thing. He can't do it all. He cannot be the engine every game. He can't be it. So I guess I'll take Kai. I'll give a 6.
29. You didn't do nothing for me.
Martinez, that was kind of nice.
Yeah, I'm gonna give him a 6. I thought, again, there's just nothing good to say, nothing bad to say. He was getting involved. You can tell that he cares. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
He's looking like he actually gives a shit now.
He's actually performing well, better than I expected him to be playing at this point. He's not playing at a $65 million level, category, but he's getting stuck in more. He did a lot more than Odegaard did today, which is saying something. You know what I'm saying? That should tell you something about where our team is. If you got 29 as our best midfielder today, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy. Absolutely crazy.
It is absolutely crazy. I couldn't have said it better myself. I'm throwing Odegaard to Dal.
Oh boy. 8.5. No. I'm gonna give him a 2. And I'm only giving him a 2 because I'm giving the 1 extra because I thought he was actually okay in the first half. The second half was absolutely a shit show calamity. And if I was Arteta, I would have made the armband switch right there. I don't know. I've said it a million times. He needs room to move. He needs 2 or 3 yards off him. Like you said, Eli, when players press up on us, we can't do anything. And he's the epitome of that. Once they guard us close, he loses his little Odegaard tricky tiki-taka stuff and plays the ball lateral and watches play. And he becomes a passenger. Again, the first half, I thought he was okay. He was probably one of our better players. But the second half just dropped it all the way down for me because that's when it's 78th minute, that's when you need your captain. And he was nowhere to be found. 83rd minute, 1-0 down, you need your captain. 88th minute, 1-0 down, you need your captain. It's these precious times and at the end of the game where he has not delivered. Rice is delivered. Enough said.
Yep. Facts.
Well
He
said.
showed up and he laced his boots.
Yeah, I know. He got on the score. He got on the score sheet just because he signed his name.
Right.
Yeah. All right. Let's go. Let's move up
Incredible.
to Eli. What do you got for Gabby Martinelli?
Martinelli, mate, poor. Absolutely piss poor today. Like you had Ezri Konsa. You should have skinned that brother. You should have
Yep.
skinned him. Like what you did against that right back at Lawrence, you should have did that to Konsa.
Yep.
Easily.
Yep.
Piss poor. You get a 4 from me today, brother. I can't give
Poor.
you more than that. You did nothing. Nothing for me today. Like I love you, Martinelli. You one of my favorite players at Arsenal.
Yep.
Unacceptable, brother. Unacceptable. I expect a lot more from you. You should be killing it right now. But you're not.
Yep.
You're not doing enough for me, man.
2 goals, Eli. 2 goals in the Prem.
2 goals in the Prem.
Week
How many?
16.
And I he probably had 5 or 6 at this point in the season last season.
Oh, I think
Well,
so.
to be fair, I will say this though. I will say this. He should have a lot more assists. Our attackers just aren't finishing their dinner.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true.
That's the one thing I will say about Martinelli. He should have more assists, but we move.
We do. Yeah, we move. Is it my turn? Yeah, I think it's my turn. I'll take. Yeah, we'll move to Bukayo Saka. He's just been found out, guys. He's been found out. Like he's trying to do. I said this earlier in the stream, but I'm going to say it again. He keeps trying to do this outside of the right side of the box, like kind of dribbling it to the side, kicking it to the left, and trying to slot it with the left, and trying to make a highlight reel goal every single time he hits it. The literally every single time he winds up, the center backs step into the middle of the shot and it gets blocked. More often than not, that's getting blocked. Like, yeah, Nottingham Forest, great job. But other than that, I don't think it's worked since then, or maybe even once since then in the league. People have found him out, man. People have found him out. I'm giving him a 5. I thought he was okay.
That's high.
But dude, we have to do something different.
Right.
We have to.
I feel like he should take on his man more. Like he's too scared to take his man on, bro. You got the skill set to be able to, you got the skill set to be able to take these dudes on, but you pulling a Kulu. Like you keep cutting in on that left foot expecting to do something. No, run at your defender. Run at him. Anthony. Kulu, they do the same thing. They're so one dimensional. They cut in on their left. No, take your man on. And even if you can't get past them, cross it with your right foot. You got a right foot. Come on now.
He can't shoot. Yeah, he can shoot with his right. Like it's out. It's wild.
He's trying to do like Cristiano Ronaldo things and stuff, and you got to be able to do the Ronaldo chop before you take the ball inside the box. It's just you're 100% right, both of you guys. He's been found out.
Big facts.
If he has the ball right and he's got it at his feet and he's looking down, he's looking to beat the defender, just another one comes and just takes the ball off him, or just knocks him down or something. I think a 5 is high because I thought he was absolute trash today, to be honest.
Maybe it's fine. Maybe I'm a merchant. Maybe I'm emotional. I don't know.
It's that fair enough. We get we're all emotional today.
Hey, he gets starboard tax.
He cuts inside. It's so blatant to see. And yes, every once in a while he'll bury one in the far post, but you're not going to do that against Ella, bro, at home. They're not.
I would understand. I would understand if he was Arjen Robben, where you know what he's going to do, but you can't stop it. Right. But he ain't that yet.
Di Maria. I mean, my God, we're talking about 2 legends of wingers, right? And Saka has the potential to be legendary. He does. He's got all the attributes. I mean, shit. If I was 21, 22, I would have given my left arm to be as good as him, bro. It seems like there's, like TJ said, there's just no other alternative plan. Get the ball to Saka. Okay, what's he gonna do? Oh, he's going to cut inside. Oh, well, we'll just put another defender in the middle and put one on him, and then one for the release when it bounces off his leg and comes back out. It's just
right.
there's no there. There's at times where I know we've spoken on this 2 or 3 years ago, playing him as a number 10. You know?
I wouldn't mind seeing that actually.
There. And like Eli said, mix it up. Do something drastic. Put Odegaard out on the far right and let him tinkle the ball and cross it in to Saka in the middle, right behind the striker.
You know what?
Other alternatives that you have that Arteta has not explored.
Just think about this: 4-4-2, Gabby Martinelli, Jesus up front, Trossard on the left, Saka on the right, Rice and Odegaard in the middle, and then our back four.
I would say Rice and Jorginho. Because you could have Rice
El Nini. El Nini.
I get it. There's no creative. El Nini, yeah. I mean, you're not going to get much out of Odegaard anyway. But you're right.
Big up,
right. It's the Rice
big up, Jayco. TJ, Arsenal didn't play well. Thank you. I know.
Thanks, Jay.
Big up, Jay. Thank you so much for that insight.
Piece of knowledge.
I love this chat, dude. YouTube is wild, bro. Thank you. Thank you. Smash a like while you're here.
Shout out Jay Co.
Shout out Jay Co. Every time, dude. You know what? I should have just come on for the match reaction. Just drop that and then ended the stream.
Yep.
Eli, take Gabriel Jesus. What do you give him today?
Gabby J. Oh, Gabby J. You're everywhere but where I need you to be in the striker position. Bro, I see you at left back. I see you at right back. I see you at CDM. I see you at right wing. Why ain't you in the box for me, boy? Why ain't you in the box? Please, just make a run for me. Do something for me, Jesus. Like, I love you, brother, but you're everywhere but where I need you to be. Lacazette 2.0. 2.0 settings. Come on now. What are you doing, man? Like, I know you're trying to link up play. I know you're trying to do this, that, and the third. I know you're trying to be extravagant. You're trying to add your Brazilian favela flair. But no, brother, I need you in the box. In the box. If you're not in the box, I need you to come and receive the ball, and then you can dink it over the top. Like, if you're trying to be like Harry Kane. But no, you everywhere else, bro. Why am I seeing you? Why am I seeing you
halfway line more than once?
Exactly. I'm like, come on, bro. Like, why are you at right back? Why are you there? Like, I shouldn't be seeing you there. Like, I'm to cover, but I don't need you there. I need my striker in the box. I need you to be making runs. I don't need you where you're not supposed to be. Like, I understand you trying to help the team, but you can help the team by staying forward, and our people can go find you. They can shoot the ball up to you because your hold up play is decent, but you're everywhere but where they need you to be that outlet, which is why we all screaming out for Tony. There's a reason why. This brother ain't good enough.
Too, bro. It's Aubameyang part 2 playing left wide back like he was 3 years ago. I don't know about this. He's a menace, but he cannot fucking score goals.
I'm telling you, he gets a 4 as well for me. Yeah. All our attackers across the board gets a 4. Terrible. I can't give him any higher than that because you did Jack. Let me not curse. You did Jack off for 90 plus minutes, almost 100 minutes. You did Jack off. Well, to be fair, you got subbed off. But honestly, I ain't gonna lie. If Jesus had that Nketiah chance, he probably buries that.
Dude, okay, yeah, and we'll, yeah.
He probably buries that.
Yeah, we gotta get, and now we gotta get into the subs. We gotta get into the subs.
Oh, the scrub the toots, man. The scrub the toots.
Oh, hi, Donna Cullen. Hi. What do you got? What do you got for me? I'm a Spurs fan, just like listening to the circus and trying to get into. No, that's fine. I mean, yeah, no, it's cool. I love YouTube for that because you guys give me something to yell at. It's totally fun. Spurs fans, hilarious, bro. It's nonstop entertainment.
The American one.
Yeah. Let's go. Trossard. What do you got? What do you got for Trossard now?
Trossard, did he touch the ball more than 3 times?
No, but he hit the floor a lot.
He did. He got a little ankle kick. 3. We need to fill out the 3s a bit.
Bro. Gotta be stronger, man. Gotta be stronger.
Bro, there's just certain games he's ineffective. Bringing him on for Martinelli when we're what? in the 75th minute and 1-0 down against a strong Villa side at home, and you're expecting miracles. Again, I go back to Matt the Southern Gooner. #hope strategy. We hope he's going to do something good. We hope he's going to cross the ball. We hope he scores. But it comes to nothing because in the end, there's nothing he can do when you have an impotent team that just holds the ball, passes it sideways and backwards, scared to make runs, scared to be physical. It's not Trossard's fault, but he was dog shit today.
Yeah, agreed. 1,000%.
Big up Goonery R for the super chat. 2 heroes. Arteta out. Good evening. Yeah. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do, man? I can't necessarily disagree. So what am I gonna do?
Yeah,
What am I gonna
I didn't want Villa to have a good evening, but they did.
They did. They did. Eddie and Kedia. I'm taking Eddie and Kedia.
Take that fraud.
And he can go ahead and hold a 2 with Mr. Odegaard. He was awful. Get him out of my club. An absolute donkey.
I don't know what we're expecting.
Awful. No. Yeah, no. And he subs off Jesus. What do you like? You might as well just wave the white flag, throw the towel in, blow the final whistle if you're going to bring this guy in and hope you're going to get anything. Awful.
Literally, absolutely.
If you're not playing Sunderland, Oxford United, Huddersfield Town, if you're not playing those guys, don't put him on the pitch. I'm done with this guy. I'm done.
Hey, Brentford. Hey, you can we do a swap deal for Tony? We'll give you Nketiah. No, he's free, bro. He's free.
No, he's free. No,
we'll pay the 70 million for Tony. Yeah, you can take Nketiah. There you go. Yeah, appreciate it, bro.
That's all you got to do, Eli. Make the phone call.
Yep,
get the wheels turning.
God,
what the thing is, what is Brentford going to do with him? Like, is he going to save their season? I mean, are you serious? They just lost today. I mean, it's just like he has no place in the Premier League. And,
exactly, the assembled.
He's a nice kid. I get it. He does charitable work. Blah blah blah. Like some of the kids like him in North London.
He met Kim Kardashian.
Yeah, he got his. Who knows what else he did with Kim Kardashian? Him and Saka, but. The thing is that he's just not a Premier League player. He will not help out any team. Crystal Palace, he went on loan. He scored, 2 goals? I mean, come on, dude. Like, what?
Yeah. When Nketiah is the answer, what is the question? The assembled, that made me laugh. That was really fun.
Oh, hey. And remember, this is another away game where Nketiah has not scored a goal. So that brings his tally up to 20. 20 games without a goal for Mr. Nketiah. 20 games, 20 away games without a goal for Mr. Nketiah. Get yourself out my club, sir. You don't deserve to walk on this red carpet.
Don't score at home against Sheffield all day.
Big up Flawless in the chat. My guy, Flawless, we're holding it, bro.
Big up Flawless.
Big up Flawless every single time. My guy. Absolute dime on pro clubs, by the way. Last night, killed it. Yeah, but that's gonna be the highlight of my weekend because I'm holding this L. Big up Flawless every single time. Go subscribe to Sarcasm City TV if you haven't already. Go subscribe to the gaming channel as well, where you can catch me absolutely putting in dimes for Sarcasm City FC. Anyway, all right. I honestly stopped paying it. I know Reece Nelson came on. Does anybody want to give Reece Nelson something?
He gets a 5 just for coming. Like he didn't do anything.
Yeah, he signed
just a basic 5. Yeah, he just gets a basic 5. He came on. He tried to do a job, but he nobody passed him the ball. He couldn't really do too much. I can't really fault him for that. And it was the dying embers of the game. So hey, it is what it is.
It is what it is. And then last but not least, AirPod Albert, everybody. AirPod Albert. Whoa. Give AirPod Albert a rating because Arteta was in the stands.
It's not AirPod with AirPod Alfie or something like that. Albert, thank you.
To give that?
What can you do when you have 60 plus possession and you're just running around aimlessly doing nothing for 90 some minutes? It's pathetic. There was again, guys, let's not forget, 90 minutes extra after the first goal. to get one goal. So I don't think AirPod Albert did shit. I'm going to give him a 1 because there's nothing he
Hey,
could have said or
I'll
done
tell
today.
you what though.
No
I'll tell
plan.
you what.
They would have been
I'll
executed
tell you
anything
what.
today. They would have been executed anything. You
No,
could
we didn't.
you could give them the Real Madrid Galacticos plan, right? And everything is set up, and we would not have executed correctly today. Like I said before, every pass was too long, every pass was too short. Nobody was running for 50-50 balls. Nobody wanted to do their job. Nobody wanted accountability. And that comes down to the manager. And I don't care if it's AirPod dipshit or our fraud tech. If you're managing Arsenal Football Club, you have to have a plan. And I see the plan was to press them. I get it. But the press only works so much. If you don't score goals, you're getting nothing out of the press. I just
Agreed.
One.
I give him a
All
1
right.
too. I give him a 1-2. He wasn't doing anything. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and wrap up. Eli, you got anything? Any final thoughts, Eli, before we get out of here? Big up. By the way, big up, Eli, for coming on, bro. Anytime you want to come on for a match reaction,
Yes,
what
sir.
a debut! What an absolute debut! Yeah. So yeah,
Appreciate it.
anytime you want
Appreciate
to
it.
come up, you're more than welcome to. But yeah, shout yourself out, man.
Audio's good.
All right. So you'll usually find me in the chats. I'm usually across all of YouTube, like all Arsenal, all the Arsenal community, and then some of the other communities. Like big up Jacob, United Spurs of America. Go ahead and sub to him. Same thing to Flawless. Go ahead and sub to that guy. Fantastic people. Sarcasm City TV, like TJ said. I'm usually in the comments, or I'll be in fan calling shows or whatever the case may be. But you'll find me there. One of the realest Arsenal fans. You know what I'm saying? I don't chat bullocks. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you how it is. If we didn't play well, we didn't play well. And my final thought for today is Odegaard. You are a scrub. Scrub. You had 3 chances on a plate today. You should be finishing all of them. You finish even one of those. It's a completely different game today.
Yep.
What are we talking about here? Oh, Madison is not better than Odegaard? What? Madison eats those chances. Come on.
Yep.
Odegaard, you gotta be better. You gotta be better. Like, I have such a high opinion of you from last year, but you let me down this year. You, sir, are the reason we lost this game today. Nobody else. You, sir, I put most of the blame on. Odegaard, you gotta be better, my friend. You gotta be better.
Yep.
That's
Well said, man. Well said, man. Big up Eli every single time. What an absolute debut. Thank you for coming on, my bro. Dow.
Hey, appreciate you for having me on. Complete honor.
Yeah.
No, absolutely, bro. You're welcome back anytime. You're welcome back anytime. Dow, final thoughts. Shout it. Let's get out of here.
Final thoughts is shout out to you, shout out Eli. Thanks for joining us today. Good to meet you, brother, face to face.
Likewise.
Thanks again for a great show today. And thank you everyone in the chat for being here. Very, very disappointing today. But I think in hindsight, going back to what we talked about yesterday on the American Idiot Show, we knew it was going to be a tight 1-0, 1-1, 2-1, 2-2 type game. So that wasn't really a surprise, the scoreline. But the effort today and the performance was a surprise because you would think that you'd look at the table and see Liverpool and Villa very close and think, oh, I need to put on my shooting boots today. I need to make something happen. And each one of those players thought the opposite and relied on everyone else to do the jobs for them today. So with that said, no accountability. Arteta, you've got a lot of work to do because this is glaring. You cannot have 60-some percent possession and not put one in the back of the onion bag away from home. That's unacceptable. And so with that said, happy Saturday, everyone. Be safe. Hug your family. Hug your friends. Tell them you love them. And we go on against PSV. And hopefully we have a decent team that decides to play, even though we're through. It is what it is, TJ. And again, thanks everyone in the chat for joining us today.
Yep. Big up everybody in the chat. Again, thank you, Gunnar, for the super chat. Every little bit helps. We really appreciate everybody supporting the channel, whether it's just smashing the like, smashing the show, sharing it around, or via super chat. Thank you guys so much for supporting TJ Warren TV. This channel does not exist without every single one of you. Yeah, so I got nothing else to say about the game. I said what I need to say. Bunch of passengers today. We need to get better. Not good enough. You can catch me when is my next? Yeah, tomorrow Monday on American Waffle. That will be at 8 p.m. Eastern time in the United States. So I believe that is 1 a.m. 1 a.m. in the UK on Tuesday morning. And then obviously you can catch me over at Sarcasm City for the Arsenal Man United podcast with my guy Flawless. Go over there and sub if you are new. And then, of course, American Idiots will be back on Friday at 9 p.m. Until the I don't think I'm going to be back on this channel until the match reaction for PSV. So big up everybody who watched. 1-0 Aston Villa, and we are done.